Hello doctors, welcome back to the MedicoTube. Today's video is going to give you a complete and crystal clear understanding of how the anesthesia cutoff actually behaves across India, and what rank you truly need to secure an anesthesia seat in NEET PG 2025. We will begin by breaking down the state-wise government college cutoff, so you can understand which states close early, which states go deeper, and which states give you higher chances even at a relatively larger rank. After that, we will move into the DNB anesthesia pattern, where hospital type, workload, exposure, and training environment significantly reshape the cutoff, and you will get a very realistic idea of what becomes a safe rank in DNB. And finally, we will discuss the deemed university cutoff, where fee structure, demand, and location create a completely different trend compared to government and DNB institutes. By the end of this analysis, whether your expected rank is around 10,000, 15,000, 20,000, 30,000 or even 40,000, you will know exactly where you stand and what your real chances are for securing an anesthesia seat in 2025. So doctors, let's begin this detailed and honest breakdown of government, DNB, and deemed university anesthesia cutoff trends. When we talk about the NEET PG 2025 anesthesia government cutoff, the first thing to understand is how widely the rank range varies between different states, and to make this clarity even stronger, do not forget to subscribe to the MedicoTube so you never miss these deep analyses, starting with Andhra Pradesh. The state quota cutoff closed around 15,903 while the All India quota 50% side settled near 22,083 with 0 bond and a stipend between 60,000 to 1 lakh. Assam followed with a state quota around 34,568 and an AIQ closing around 24,536 carrying a 2-year bond and stipend of 55,000 to 1 lakh. Bihar saw a state quota near 30,038 and an AIQ around 19,579 with a 3-year bond and stipend between 82,000 to 1 lakh. Chandigarh remained extremely competitive with state quota around 11,316 and AIQ around 6,975, no bond and stipend of 1 lakh. Delhi remained even tighter with an AIQ closing near 9,359 and no bond plus stipend of 1 lakh. Chhattisgarh recorded state quota around 32,506 and AIQ around 24,221 with a 2-year bond and stipend near 67,500. Gujarat state quota around 27,876 and AIQ around 20,115 with 1-year bond and stipend of 1 lakh. Haryana state quota around 20,377 and AIQ around 14,683 with 2-year bond and stipend of 1 lakh. Himachal Pradesh around 26,365 for state quota and 20,538 for AIQ with 3-year bond and stipend around 40,000. Jammu and Kashmir showed state quota around 22,046 and AIQ around 19,346 with stipend between 59,000 and 82,000. Jharkhand around 27,061 and 20,663 with a 3-year bond and stipend 54,000 to 1 lakh. Karnataka around 20,803 and 23,642 with a 3-year bond and stipend between 70,000 and 1,10,000. Kerala with state quota 22,361 and AIQ 13,627 with 1-year bond and stipend around 57,000. Madhya Pradesh with state quota around 23,693 and AIQ around 22,634 with 1-year bond and stipend of 1 lakh. Maharashtra state quota 26,156 and AIQ 23,436 with stipend 80,000 to 1 lakh. Odisha 26,097 and AIQ 14,914 with a 2-year bond and stipend between 70,000 and 88,000. Punjab State Quota around 22,011 and AIQ around 17,388 with 1-year bond and stipend 67,000 to 1 lakh. Rajasthan 27,009 and AIQ 21,398 with 2-year bond and stipend 82,000. Tamil Nadu around 26,622 and AIQ 19,796 with 2-year bond and stipend 52,000 to 1 lakh. Telangana State Quota around 28,344 and AIQ around 22,689 with 1 year bond and stipend between 58,000 and 1,20,000. Uttar Pradesh State Quota around 26,881 and AIQ 23,252 with 2-year bond and stipend around 1 lakh. Uttarakhand around 28,958 and AIQ around 16,544 with 2-year bond and stipend around 71,000. And finally West Bengal closing near 27,199 for state quota and 25,949 for AIQ with a 3-year bond and stipend 50,000 to 1 lakh. And as you move through this entire data you will notice intensity, competition, and variation, which is why staying connected is the only way to remain ahead. So make sure you subscribe to the MedicoTube for every counseling update that truly matters. Because this analysis is your roadmap to a safe rank for anesthesia. And before we wrap this section, once again a gentle reminder, subscribe to the MedicoTube so every cutoff change reaches you before anyone else. When we carefully analyze the DNB anesthesia cutoff pattern across India, it becomes clear that the DNB landscape is shaped not only by rank demand but also by the quality of hospital exposure, workload intensity, critical care volume, and the stipend structure offered by each state, and the 2024 data gives us an extremely reliable baseline for estimating NEET PG 2025 expectations. Starting with Andhra Pradesh, the DNB cutoff closing around 30,053 reflects moderate competition because most hospitals here offer structured anesthesia exposure with a stipend range of 35,000 to 60,000, making it an attractive but not aggressively competitive state. Assam, closing near 31,082, offers a stronger stipend between 70,000 and 80,000, and this higher stipend often increases demand, which is why even with relatively fewer candidates opting, the cutoff still stays on the higher side. Bihar shows a tighter and more competitive closing at 26,360, driven by high surgery load and good anesthesia hands-on exposure, with stipend between 53,000 and 68,000, making it a state where practical training attracts more applicants. Chandigarh remains one of the strongest and most competitive DNB centers in the country, closing very early at 20,161, because institutions here maintain high discipline, advanced monitoring facilities, and excellent academic support, with stipend ranging from 58,000 to 1,26,000, which naturally pulls the cutoff upwards. Chhattisgarh at 30,158, Delhi at 28,663, and Gujarat at 27,283 represent the core mid-zone for DNB anesthesia, offering stable training environments, moderate stipend, and consistent demand, with Gujarat's stipend going as high as 1,30,000, explaining why its demand has increased over the past few years. Haryana at 28,881 and Jharkhand at 30,784 show that even states with average stipend packages can still attract candidates due to better case load and balanced duty hours. Karnataka, closing around 29,615, remains a preferred DNB state because of its high diversity of hospitals and strong perioperative exposure, while Kerala at 27,122 maintains a competitive range because of structured teaching programs and better work culture. Madhya Pradesh closing around 29,607, Maharashtra's 29,964, and Odisha's 30,204 all reflect the national average for DNB anesthesia preference, indicating that mid-range rank candidates have strong chances here. Punjab at 30,614, Rajasthan at 30,991, and Tamil Nadu at 29,095 continue this stable pattern, while Telangana closing near 28,271 benefits from Telangana's rising private hospital quality and better stipend structure. Uttar Pradesh at 29,982 shows steady demand due to high operative volume. Uttarakhand at 30,533 reflects the effect of moderate stipend and smaller hospital numbers, and West Bengal closing at 31,464 represents the far upper end of the DNB anesthesia cutoff nationwide. Overall, when we combine all these trends, it becomes clear that DNB anesthesia remains accessible up to around 31,000 rank, and candidates falling anywhere in the early 30,000s still hold a very realistic and practical chance of securing a DNB anesthesia seat in NEET PG 2025, especially if they target states with higher closing ranges and balanced stipend structures. For the deemed university anesthesia cutoff trend, the data clearly shows that most colleges are offering this branch at a rank range between 40,000 and 1,10,000, but the pattern shifts sharply depending on fee and stipend structure, because lower fee always pulls the cutoff down. Starting with Gitam IMS Vijag in Andhra Pradesh closed anesthesia at a rank around 82,863 with a fee of 29,70,000 and a stipend of 44,075, followed by serial number 2 Hamdard Institute Delhi closing at 46,113 with a fee of 22 lakh and a strong stipend of 80,000. While serial number 3 SBKS Vadodara settled near 52,833 with a 20,50,000 fee and a stipend touching 1,08,000. Moving to serial number 4, MMIMS Mulana Ambala closed around 69,227, and serial number 5 Rajeshwari Bangalore went much higher around 98,426. Serial number 6 Siddharth Tumkur crossed 1,03,861, whereas serial number 7 JN Medical College Belgaum settled at 83,476 with a 30 lakh fee and 45,000 stipend. Serial number 8 Yenepoya Mangalore hovered near 81,707. Serial number 9 SDU Kolar touched 99,143. And serial number 10 JSS Mysore stood out with one of the strongest cutoff values around 50,200. Serial number 11 Shri BM Patil Vijaypura settled at 72,523. Serial number 12 Kasturba Manipal closed much lower at 37,924. And serial number 13 Kasturba Mangalore also remained strong near 41,238. Serial number 14 KS Hegde Mangalore closed at 56,746, serial number 15 Amrita Kochi around 54,495, and serial number 16 DY Patil Pimpri Pune at 94,393 with a stipend above 76,000. Serial number 17 DY Patil Navi Mumbai settled at 91,685. Serial number 18 MGM Navi Mumbai at 76,217 and serial number 19 MGM Aurangabad at 78,179. Serial number 20 BVDU Pune closed around 80,448. Serial number 21 Krishna Karad near 69,608. And serial number 22 JN Medical College Wardha at 78,832 with a stipend above 66,000. Serial number 23 Datta Meghe Nagpur settled at 81,600. 15. Serial number 24 BVDU Sangli at 61,971 and serial number 25 Rural Medical College Loni around 71,822. Serial number 26 DY Patil Kolhapur closed at 58,355. Serial number 27 Kalinga IMS Bhubaneswar at 52,909. And serial number 28 IMS Ansam Bhubaneswar at 50,993. In the next cluster, serial number 29 Slims Pondicherry reached 1,05,476, serial number 30 MGMC Pondicherry at 96,742, and serial number 31 Arupadai Vidu Pondicherry at 1,02,934. Serial number 32 Vinayak Missions Karaikal closed at 86,868. Serial number 33 Shri Balaji Chennai at 1,04,493 and serial number 34 Chettinad Kanchipuram at 91,813. Serial number 35 SRMC Chennai remained near 91,132. Serial number 36 Shri Satya Sai Kanchipuram at 1,05,322. And serial number 37 SRM Kanchipuram at 84,217. Finally, serial number 38 ACS Chennai settled at 1,02,023, serial number 39 Meenakshi Enathur at 1,02,190, serial number 40 Savitha Kanchipuram at 74,086, serial number 41 Vinayak Missions Salem at 93,143, serial number 42 Mal Reddy Hyderabad at 81,343, serial number 43 Mal Reddy Women Hyderabad at 87,359, and serial number 44 Santosh Medical College Ghaziabad closing around 92,767. Overall, the complete serial-wise trend shows that top-tier demand consistently pulls Manipal, JSS Mysore, Mulana, and Odisha colleges below 50,000 to 60,000, Karnataka and Maharashtra mostly settle under 80,000 to 90,000, while Tamil Nadu and Pondicherry institutions frequently stretch close to or beyond 1 lakh, giving candidates a very clear and realistic picture of where their rank stands for securing anesthesia in deemed universities. Thank you for watching, doctors. I hope this analysis helps you plan your anesthesia journey with full clarity. For more accurate counseling updates, make sure you subscribe to the MedicoTube and stay connected for the next guide.